Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Check, 59. Oh, see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. He's checking.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Check 31.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Motion. 44, Mike, 44.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with McGee. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, McGee. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want to
offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, McGee. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Mahomes now on the sneak. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
Tight guard, tight guard, tight guard. Check nine, check nine. Hey, Sunday.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll find Hall. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. He's got a 1st down past the 30. There goes Sterling Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 82 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, tight. Mike 3.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mahomes firing complete, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards as a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Mahomes going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the... And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Check, check. Hey, let's get this, get this.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, and he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in a second.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Mike, ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Now back to throw. Catch made by Slayton.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it then. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the carry, McGee. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Stand up in. Check 50.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They're going to look to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw again. That's complete to Slayton. A good pickup there at 22.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Check. Hey, back to you. I'm going back to you. Under 10. 10. Go.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Both balls to Mike. Mike's ball, try. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 44 to Mike. 44, go. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, hold on. 44. Check, check, check.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Mike's 59.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. It's their quarterback. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run. This is McGee. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it'll bring up third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Hey, check. Check. Let's go, defense.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is Shepard on the catch. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A first down carry for Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's got some space here. The 20. A gain of 32 that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.